Hello again, this is Jasmina, and in this video I'm going to talk about two formations, the on mountain, on water, and the up mountain, down water formations. What they do is they create two extremely strong areas of your house, and it's an important thing to have your most important rooms there. Now this is still true of an apartment or a condo, but this is generally a flying star chart rather than a purple-white chart, although it can occur in the purple-white too, I think. But at any rate, this one is a bit different than all the other special formations that I've talked about. These do not make all stars become timely for all periods in the entire house. But that makes up for having even stronger areas in those two particular areas. The nice thing is, in general, they're relatively easy to activate so long as you have a hill or a mountain visible in the right location. That's sometimes a little hard, but you can often pick a place that will meet this requirement relatively easily. And they don't have a lot more other requirements. So long as you don't have the two relevant sectors missing, you can have a missing sector and it really has no effect whatsoever. These are also good backup formations when other more complicated formations can't be activated. Sometimes it's possible, other times it's not. And if you can activate both, it's even better. That is, you may have, let's say, a combo 10 house and an on mountain, on water, or up mountain, down water formation. And if you activate both, it's even better. In general, it does appear that they are strongest when the relevant star is timely. I'm going to talk about what the relevant star is in the next slide. But there is usually a particular star that's timely for each on mountain, on water, and up mountain, down water house. And it's the period star in which the house was built. And this is why period 8 houses are the best ones to have this formation, because star 8 is timely in all periods except period 9, but even in period 9, it's still a pretty good star. So these houses are generally quite good, that are period 8 houses that have these formations. So here's an example. It is a northwest 2 or 3 facing house that's built in period 8, or you've changed the house to be a period 8 house. And this is the flying star chart. The relevant star is star 8. That's the period when this house was built. And in the facing sector of the house, or the facing palace if you prefer, we have the facing star 8. And in the sitting palace, we have the sitting star 8. To activate it, you need water in front and a mountain in back. This mountain must come from nature, but the water can be added. And when you do this, you create a sector in the pie chart. And if you've got water anywhere there, you have it. You don't have to be directly in front of your front door or in front of your house. It can be anywhere in that pie chart sector. This house also has some interesting other areas. Now it doesn't have any even possible special formation that makes all stars become timely for all periods, but it does have two Her2 Gua locations here in the west and southwest. That's west and southwest. We have both 5 and 1. And here in the northeast and east, we have 6 and 2. And this is the east and northeast. What these sets of numbers give you here, this is an excellent place for anybody who's involved in investing or in not so much banking, but in the high-powered part of banking. Not like you're a teller. It probably won't do them much good. But if you are like a CEO of a bank, that kind of thing, this can be quite good. These two areas, this gives you wisdom and high status. So that's very good too. And so maybe a politician might be better off here. Now again, these are hurt two guas, so either there must not be a wall between these two sectors, and that's true here, either no wall here, or you have water here for this two sectors, or you have water here that spans the division between these two sectors. And either one works, you don't have to have both. Now here's another example of where we have the same setup. This is a southwest one facing house in period 8. However, now this house does have the possibility of being a combo 10 house because each one of these adds to 10 all the way in every single box. But if you have a missing sector here, you cannot activate the combo 10. And in general, the way you would activate it, you would have water here and a mountain here. But and that's the same thing to be able to activate this. But because this is such a negative area, double fives is one of the worst possible setups you can have. This is actually quite bad for health and relationships. So unless you can activate the combo 10, this is not a good house. Now this is an example of an up mountain, down water house. It is northeast 2 or 3 facing, and again period 8. This time the stars are in the different location. In the facing sector, it's in the sitting star, and in the sitting sector, it's in the facing star. So it's opposite of what we had before. And so now you need a mountain in front and water in back. Again, this must come from nature. This can be added. So this house also has a possible parent string formation. In order to have that, we must have a mountain in front and a mountain in back. Now, if you can have, you don't necessarily need water if you have that, but you can still add water, and then you activate, as long as you also have a mountain back here, you activate both the parent string and this formation. And that makes it even better. I mean, it's worth it to add the water if you don't have it, even if you have the two mountains. So although these two formations do not create conditions where all stars become timely for all periods, they can still create very, very good houses. And you shouldn't shun these houses. These can still be fantastic houses. For example, that very first house, that's a really fantastic house. When it comes to placing what kind of rooms do you want in the two great sectors, in general, you want to place a home office where you have the facing star, that is the relevant one, and that's the star of the period of the house itself. And you want to have preferably a kitchen where your sitting star is located, that relevant sitting star. Now, if you never cook, this may not be so important, and the owner's bedroom would be okay here too. But if it's just the owner's bedroom, it only really helps the owners and not anybody else like kids in the house. If you can have the kitchen there, everybody's health will be better. So this is why it's a really good area for a kitchen. In general, period 8 houses that have one of these two formations are best because even when star 8 is untimely, it's really not all that bad. And it is timely from period 1 through period 8. So it has the longest period of timeliness. But these houses are really, really good if you're young and trying to improve your career. It will improve your chances of being able to afford even better houses in the future. They can be bigger, they can still have really good formations, and maybe you can get one that has all the bells and whistles and is a really, really good house. That is, all stars become timely for all periods, that kind of thing. So this is not a formation that you should ignore. This is really a very good formation, especially in period 8. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Please feel free to contact me here if you have any questions, and visit my ad-free website to see more information about my company. Thank you again for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, because I do regular updates of the things that are time-based, and I also have regular new videos about new subjects. Thank you again for watching.